What's with this? Those probably should be tight. That's good. She's well sealed, at least. Oh, cut that off. Eight-inch. So the front spring bushings are seized in place. I've tried every method possible to get them going. I think I've come down to a final solution to get these out. Bolts won't come out. The bolts are seized to the inner sleeve. So we'll see how this works. That's all I wanted. Break, you fucker. Okay, got the springs, everything out. Let's take a look at what we are dealing with here. So, start at the back, I guess. The trunk support. It's got a crack there. I'm gonna have to patch that. I might put a whole trunk support in it because it's barely attached anyways. She's been in an accident. It's got accident damage here and here. Like it's sunk in there quite a bit, which is fine. That's why we're rebuilding the whole thing. Trunk floor, we got a new trunk floor. That's fuck all. It sucks, but we got it. Obviously, we know the frame rails are a sheet show. Something fierce, they certainly are. They don't get any better as you go, but they do when they get up here. Things kind of clear up. I've got the replacement frame rails for those. There's the new drop downs that the idiots put on when they installed the new quarters, because, you know, why wouldn't you put quarters on a car like this, right? It's funny how clean this is up underneath the tank. It's just almost odd. It's like clean steel with paint, like, I don't know if it's factory. Regardless, the tank support I didn't think was too bad, but now I see this big dent in it that also matches the concave dent in the floor of the car. Not the floor, but the trunk floor sticks up considerably. Okay, here's the other side. Frame rail, pretty much same deal. It's not quite as bad in a sense, but it has this interesting hole right here, and it's not a rot hole per se. I think when this thing got in that accident, I'm under the impression that it was almost torn there. I'm considering at this point that I may be in a situation where I'm gonna have to might have to put new frame rails, like entire rails and torque boxes. I didn't want to, but you know, you got to do it right within reason. Looking across here, I'd almost say, looking at that there's been a trunk pan put in it at some point, and that's probably why this clean steel's here. You know, it would have been done years before Pour 15. The shock mounts are interesting because they appear to have, well, they don't appear, they've been welded. I think they're solid. That one almost looks more factory, but this one I can't quite identify. They are solid. Just kind of odd. A lot of odd things in these old cars, isn't there? For anyone who's done them. Once you get into them, my God, what are we doing, right? You know, so we know that the wheel tubs are rotted. Trunk floor, obviously. Again, there's your drop down and stuff. Quarter extensions are on there because they put new quarters on. Oddly enough, they put new quarters on these. New quarters on these. What fucking idiots. Okay, so either way, luckily for me, I guess, they never attached the quarters to the actual like they're not attached. They didn't tack these on anywhere around here. They didn't attach them, so that makes the job quite simple. I wouldn't say simple, but I can remove these inner and outer wheel tubs without destroying the quarters. I mean, because of the way the car is, that's where it leaves us. Unfortunately, we're in a situation where unless I want to repaint the car that was just painted, that's where we're at. So here we're up into the spring perch, and the floor immediately behind it's toast. The frame is decent going up from there, and again until we get to where that crack section is, which is only on the inside, I might add. It's an oddball, that crack is an oddball. So I'll clean her up next, I guess, and I might even cut some stuff out before I clean. Hey, I can literally see right through the windshield here. How nice. Yeah. New floor pans. Torque box is pretty good. The corner of this one, the very corner right here, is gone, as you can see, but it's super solid. I don't quite get the, so I'll probably put a little patch across on this one and try to put it on the outside here. I'll overlap it, and certainly not the correct way, but because the rest of the torque box is in good shape, that's what I'm gonna do. So rear end's out. Yeah. Look at that friggin' thing. And they didn't do this work first, right? This should have been first. All of this. But it's mine now, and I'm stuck with it, so here we are, folks. We'll go ahead and get her done now. Now we got the rear end and all the springs out of the way. Now we can really get into the heart of her and see what's going to happen here. All right. Thanks.